If you can't drive to the track, it's disqualified from the video. That means that tracks isolated by water, like Koopa Troopa Beach, or by air, like Airship Fortress, will not be covered in this video. Most of this will be from the perspective of a normal driver. Except for the fact that their car is affected by boost panels, because why the fuck not? Here's a map of all of the roads by Mr. L314 on Reddit. I modified the map to show which track each road belongs to based on vibes. I'm not gonna act like I'm perfect, so I probably missed some of the roads, because I only went through it once. So if I missed a road, feel free to scream at me. So we're gonna start from Bowser's Castle, and move wherever the fuck I feel like from there, until we finally get every single track covered. So without further ado, here we go! There's a lot of bullshit on Bowser's Castle. Luckily for us, there's some roads that are like this, that are just a few speed bumps. Then there's stuff like this that are just like, oh, ow, ow, way too close, just too close. There's paths like this that look like they should be a road, but no, it's just scalding hot water. You want to liquefy yourself? Go ahead. And if you don't want to liquefy just yourself, you can liquefy your car too by driving up by the castle. Or you could just get hit by rocks too, that's fine. And while we're talking about your car being gone, if you drive down this road too fast, your car will be in pieces as well as yourself. I wonder how much airtime you'll get before the front of your car hits the ground. Stuff like this is pretty common around Bowser's Castle. Makes you wonder how there's not more lawsuits. To end Bowser's Castle with a lawsuit, you could probably sue this guy for smashing your face in. Anyways, what did we learn from Bowser's Castle? Bowser's a fucking menace, don't let him design any roads. He'll kill you. Although this is one of the deadlier tracks, I don't actually think it's the deadliest. We'll see that one a little later. Overall, I think I'll give this one 1 Kart and 1 Wario. In terms of safety rating, that's not very high. Well, let's find out if these roads can get any better in. The roads around Drybones Burnout are actually pretty safe, save for a few road obstacles. Just wait for them to pass and... oh, not again! Just gotta wait for these guys to cross and... ah! The track itself has a lot of roads you can drive on too, stuff like this bridge. Better hope you don't have to swerve anywhere. Either you're hitting that dog or you're falling in the lava. Ending things off with something that'll ruin your suspension. This road is absolute hell for it. Better hope your car doesn't break or you might just be stuck turning into lava. Overall, this one would have been considered pretty safe if not for the track itself, but due to the nature of it being a lava track, it kind of had this coming. Overall, I give this track 2 Karts and a Wario. A little better than Bowser's Castle, but not by much. More roads into water! Great! I'll stop mentioning these. With this bridge, you can flip your car over. The gate is right here, just extend it! Ended up doing a double take at this intersection here and realized something. All the lights are green. If that's not safe, I don't know what is. This stuff is so common that it's more of a dock against Mario Kart World itself rather than just Toad's Factory. Take this guy crossing a double yellow for example. I can't even blame Toad's Factory for all this. It's not Toad's fault Peach doesn't know what color the lines need to be. I mean, just look at roads like this. You got 2 directions of traffic on a single road with 1 white dotted line in the middle. If that doesn't tell you Peach flunked driver's ed, I don't know what does. So, because of all that, I'm not holding that against Toad's Factory nor any other track. I mean, who knows? Maybe the laws are just different here. Putting Peach's incompetent traffic design behind us, I'll give Toad's Factory 4 Karts. Pretty good. I know a lot of people are upset Mushroom Bridge didn't get into Mario Kart World, but just be glad that it isn't neglected this badly. Other than that bridge, there's not any roads that I can find that have any issues. Good job, Wario. For well-paved roads and only 1 bridge that's broken, Wario Stadium gets 4 Karts and 1 Wario. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. It's so impeccable, I can't find a single road wrong with it. A lot can be learned from this track's road design. This is going to be the first track to receive the best possible award. A Mega Kart. Desert Hills tries to replicate the success of Shy Guy Bazaar, and succeeds for the most part. The only problem is the road's a little too bumpy, there's some fire here, and where are you coming from? Unfortunately for Desert Hills, it doesn't get quite a perfect score, but what it does achieve is 4 Karts and 1 Wario. You know, I've always wanted roads that have holes that are large enough for my tires to fall through. Put some giant sheets of metals on the hills while you're at it. I've always wanted to know what it feels like to have my axles break while I'm driving. Hope you're not driving a sports car, because otherwise you'll get steamed like a ham. Falling from a height or third-degree burns. Which would you rather have? Which is why Whistlestop Summit only gets 2 carts. DK Spaceport's got some pretty drivable roads, though the main track isn't really connected to any of them. I mean, when you think about it, in the grand scheme of things, the only thing that's really any issue are the sharp turns. How do I get down from here? Pretty good overall, so it gets 4 carts and a Wario. Finally, guys, we did it. We found the best use of yellow paint since 2023. Behold! The funny reason why cars are affected by boost panels in this safety rating. Bits aside, this road is extremely misleading. You don't know that you're going to your doom until the last moment.
Oh my god!
That one lethal road knocks down Crown City to only 3 carts. Most of the main roads around Mario Bros. Circuit are actually pretty safe and drivable. I say most because there's no way in hell you're driving across a river with most of your tires underwater and making it out alive. That river crossing alone docks a full cart off. So Mario Bros. Circuit gets 4 carts. The roads around Choco Mountain are actually fairly safe as long as you stay on them, but if you suffer the unfortunate fate of having to pull over, you better hope you don't have diabetes. And this left turn is almost as lethal as the one in Crown City.
Oh my god!
For being completely unsafe to pull over, and for a turn like that, Choco Mountain gets a 2 carts and 1 Wario. Starting things off, there's a hard drop with no warning whatsoever. Hope you memorized the road. Traffic here is a little busy, but overall the roads are pretty damn safe. The roads come with a properly secured chain jump too. Overall a pretty strong showing. 4 carts, 1 Wario. Moo Moo Meadows has incredible roads. These cows know how to make a damn good one. I don't even need to spend time on this one. It's perfect. You know what it's getting. The Mega Kart. I can't believe it. We're seeing back-to-back perfect tracks. That's right. We're going back to Mario Circuit to give it the Mega Kart. This track's almost completely isolated. What's the point? I found it. I'm free. I'm free. I found the way out. Wario, sweetheart, I'm coming home. God damn it, I'm in the river again. I've come to make an announcement. Acorn Heights gets 3 carts. These boardwalks are seriously run down, and there's no excuse for it. It's right outside the main cinema. The only way this is acceptable is if someone really likes poison. And even then, your car is toast if you drive there. Luckily for Boo Cinema, everywhere else is perfectly fine. All Boo Cinema needs to get a perfect score is just to fix the darn boardwalks. But they're in such a state that I have to give Boo Cinema only 4 carts. Despite how high it is, Dandelion Depths is actually pretty safe. All it's missing are a few guardrails. A pretty solid showing by Dandelion Depths. 4 carts, 1 Wario. Pretty much the same deal here as the last track, just missing a few barriers here and there. That nets this track 4 carts and 1 Wario. Peach, you know one of those sides is meant to be red, right? Initially, I wasn't going to count this one as a road, but then I saw a taxi do this. Yeah, you're not surviving that! If I was allowed to do this every time I needed to make a river crossing, I would have been a master at Polybridge long ago. I mean, seriously, there's so many river crossings here that the only way to get to this track is through Crown City's bridge. much. Not even considering the wildlife, Faraway Oasis is extremely lucky to even get one cart. Unlike some people, I can't afford a 500-ton vehicle to not get thrown up by these geysers, so... Other than that, the roads are pretty safe besides the giant dinosaur on the road. All things considered, Dino Jungle gets a fairly solid 4 carts. Pitch Bitch would have been perfect if it was filled only with roads like these. Unfortunately, one of the roads leads directly into the market, where you can fall down some stairs and collide with literally everything in the way. Do you like carts for Pitch Bitch? How about 3 of them? And a Wario. Salty Speedway has a really solid showing here. The only thing it's missing are a few guardrails and this set of stairs that should be a ramp. I don't think I need to spell it out, but Salty Speedway gets 4 carts and 1 Wario. Look, I said this was a ranking of how safe the roads are, but can these even be called roads? There's giant holes in them, and when there's not holes in them, they're covered in ice. And sometimes both. I'm not a stunt man, I'm just trying to get to work. Do you realize how often they must have to change the roads here as well? Half of them here are absolutely covered in milk products. Just imagine the stench after even just a day in the sun. Besides that, this road is only useful for going to these 2 shops. They're completely isolated from the rest of the shops on the track. In good conscience, I can't even give this 1 Wario. It's a complete and total failure of road safety. Starview Peak has an incredibly nasty false road here. An incredibly icy road with no road barriers whatsoever. You're completely free to just drive off the edge if you wanted to. You're also free to do it if you didn't want to. This road tries to naturally guide you to the racetrack, which is incredibly dangerous. You can't normally drive that, you die. If the false road is not enough, the main road to get to Starview Peak is even worse. On top of being incredibly icy, it has massive winds blowing, with barriers missing on both sides, not just one. I hate to say it, but the odds of you making it to Starview Peak, if you even want to go there, are probably lower than you dying on the way there. It's incredibly disappointing to see, but we have complete failures back to back. Welcome to the single most dangerous train crossing in the entire game. The train warning signs are on the wrong side of the road. Not only that, but the train doesn't even whistle until the moment it crosses. It was here I realized that the trains do this at every single crossing, not just this one. Go ahead and thank Peach for her terrible regulations, especially because there's no one to clean the snow on the mountain, which leads to these giant snowballs barreling down roads everywhere around DK Pass. Nice run! Yet somehow the lethality doesn't even end there. DK Pass loves making roads that lead directly into the slopes, making it the track that's most likely to kill not only yourself, but pedestrians as well. This track is so deadly, so lethal, that I can't even give it nothing. I have to give it the worst possible award of 1 evil Wario.
Look guys, look, it's me, Evil Wario. I'm going to end your video now.
Wait, no.